the way religious trauma can impact the body, especially I've seen research on women. So in this particular video, I'm talking about Muslim women and sort of small little Muslim children, right? Muslim girls, and how that religious trauma can impact them, and it really can mess them up for life. And I feel like it's very important to understand that it's not your body that is betraying you. It sort of has learned to protect you before you were ever an adult, right? Before intimacy, before desire, your nervous system has already imprinted shame. So I want you to imagine a small little Muslim child, right? A small little Muslim girl. She might be 5 or 6 or whatever, where she's being forced constantly to cover up, constantly being shown how her body is a problem, constantly being told it that, oh, make yourself as small as possible, don't exist too loud. And the problem with that, even though the intentions of the parents are good, is that the body, it learns that being seen is dangerous, right? So the whole part of, the sort of the curiosity, it becomes punishment, right? And even being soft, right? Having that type of softness, it sort of equals to risk. So what the nervous system does is that it does the smartest thing that it can do at that particular point. It shuts down. And then years later, what ends up happening is the same woman is then, grown up and thinking, why do I feel numb? Right? Why does my body freeze? Why does it, why don't I, why does desire feel scary or something that I'm not really, I don't, something like as though something is wrong with me. But from a psychological perspective, it makes sense, right? Because I was looking into this trauma research, and the body, it will always choose safety over pleasure. Always, irrespective of what it is. It will always choose safety over pleasure. So when shame is repeated over and over again, especially in childhood, especially religious shame, because hey, I experienced religious shame. I did. I know how dangerous that can get. Oh my God. I got my ass kicked all the time in the madrasas, right? So you understand that sort of the nervous system, it goes into a freeze response. And it's not to do with you being broken, but rather that your body is sort of, it's adapting. And what I was also looking into is that chronic shame, it sort of disrupts sexual desire and arousal, not mentally, but in the body. So when arousal is sort of paired with fear, guilt, or punishment, the body has learned to say no automatically, even years later, even when someone is safe. So if your body shuts down, it's not rejecting intimacy. And I think it's so important that men understand this too, right? Bro, it's not to do with you, man.